Hello family, welcome back to In Case You Miss It with Mrs. Independent. Today we're talking about Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Let's just take a listen to him. Responding to accusation of corruption against him from unknown people.
Because we are investigating cases and we are dealing with the junior people, we are dealing with criminal and junior members, and there's not much noise. You arrest them, you dismiss them from the service. But when we investigate some of the cases against some junior people or junior members, and you start getting response from seniors, it means you've touched the nerve. And therefore, we're not going to surrender. We're not going to go back. We're not about to hand over this country to criminals, especially from within the service. Yes, the people outside the service can circulate and write whatever they write, but the problem is internal, it's not external. When we ask for intelligence members to operate and get information, they come around. How do we operate? We don't have resources. We don't have cars. We don't have money to pay the informers. How do we operate? Because we need information so that we can be able to infiltrate. When you ask the divisions, where is the money? And then we are told that actually the money has been misused. So what we are busy with, what the Divisional Commission Economic Intelligence is busy with, is to clean up. So, and I think for the first time, Auditor General came with a good report against crime intelligence for the first time in the history since we've been where the controls that have been put at crime intelligence are starting to show us that there's good that is happening in terms of controlling money. So there are many assets that people own. I can make reference. Prominent politicians whom we were renting houses from as the SAPS, and under the disguise of it being a safe house. So you go there and you get to see it's not a safe house, it's just an office.
Honorable Chair, from the arrival of General Pierre as the head of the SAPS, I sat at home. She did not allocate many posts. She was happy to have me sitting at home for more than 12 months, not doing anything. And it didn't bother me. I feel, Chair, I had done enough. I've gone through some difficult trainings in my life that taught me how to endure. So I just sat there and I told them until they want to make use of me, I'll be available at home. So I enjoyed getting pension payers, taxpayers' money without being used. And to date, there was never investigation about my command at the time, General Pierre, with regard to that action. But I sat at home and doing nothing. And many people will tell their stories. General Khumalo will tell you, because General Khumalo became a bad person, especially as I had assigned him, Honorable Chair, to go to crime intelligence and work there at counterintelligence office, where he uncovered shocking things, which today is still uncovering within crime intelligence. The National Commissioner at the time was a Deputy National Commissioner of Police. He was deployed by myself when we worked at crime intelligence as an acting Divisional Commissioner there. He himself, he knows the bad things that were happening at crime intelligence. So crime intelligence has always been in the bad light to date. And we know that the members that are working there, if they're not getting their ways, and if you want to tighten up the screws, you want to lock up the ease of access to the resources of intelligence, the only response they know is to go and tarnish your image in the public space. So, Chair, I don't want to be long, but I want to indicate that I've been there before, and we've been there before. That's why even today, the National Commissioner, myself, General Khumalo, still regarded as the bad ones. It was no surprise, Honorable Chair and members, when I heard from the media asking me about the letter to withdraw the political casting. I just laughed it off, because Section 207 gives me a mandate and responsibility to do policing in this program. Now, if there's an instruction that is going to interfere with operations of the South African Police Service, for me, it will be perceived as a defeating edge of justice. So therefore, I'll need to put a very close attention on that. And because I wondered what would have informed. I phoned the National Commission, was on leave at the time when the letter was written, allegedly, and he didn't know anything about it. But there was an instruction, and assumingly now we heard today that it was a directive, because I had not received it as a provincial commission. When the provincial management had asked me about it, the provincial leadership executive, I told them that the political team is pretty much active, and they're working, they're doing their work. And any other person who give me instruction otherwise can do only the National Commissioner, and nobody else but the National Commissioner of South African Police Service, because he's my boss. If he tells me I must change his policing tactics into something else, I shall do so as a disciplined police officer. But we've been working, Chair, and this task team have gone beyond the borders of KwaZulu-Natal, have gone to the Gauteng province. There's a case that they are assisting investigating in Gauteng, a case that involves very senior police officers, who some of them might be in this platform that you are in right now. And that is part of what is causing the chaos in the South African Police Service. So, Honorable Chair, I'm going to leave it there. And that is basically why I was then making a reference on what is transpiring now to that what happened in 2011, where bad police officers are using politicians to try and get their ways around. So that is my submission, Chair. Thanks so much.
Very interesting. You know, when Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, when he said that they are investigating beyond borders of KZN into Gauteng, could it be the reason we are seeing the article of Sunday World where we are told that Kininda is being targeted? Could that be the reason? Where we are told that Fani Masemola has issued a warning stating that anyone who targets Kininda and other senior official by posting their personal information online will face the wrath of the law. And could it be the reason why Hawks are investigating this case and have gone as far as Free State and Western Cape in pursuit of the suspect? Very interesting. Yeah, and then it's that Sunday World paper, I remember it says the last people who got into the police system and retrieved Kininda's personal information has already been identified. So could that be the reason why there is this chaos now in the police? Because you heard when he started, he said, you know, the enemy is not really outside, the enemy is inside. Okay, let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Family, until the next one, remember to subscribe, like, and share the video. Bye.
With my bread and dealing with people that are faceless. But for those that are within the system that are doing things wrong, we're going to challenge them legally and deal with them. But if they want to come physical, we'll find each other on the field. That's just about what it is. We're not going to surrender now. So it's either we're on paper, we do it on paper, we find each other in court. You counter with whatever you counter. I'm not going to play in the media thing. They can write whatever they like. Yeah. I've been there. I've for so many years. I've been bruised. So this doesn't scare me. Rogue animals in the organization, which then irritated some politicians. And I'm happy to say today, some of the rogue animals we're dealing with in the police are not in the service anymore. Some of them, senior people, are sitting in prison.